Hi there, AK here. In this video, let's take a look at the Leathercat Air mouse.
Half a year ago, it went up on Indiegogo and easily hit its funding goal. Delivery was scheduled for August 2019, but as with many crowdfunding projects, it got delayed due to production issues. And that brings us to now. I finally have my hands on the mouse, so let's see whether it was worth all that wait. See this? Leathercat is not an ordinary mouse. You can switch it between two modes: table mode, where it works like a normal mouse, and hand mode, which we'll get to in a while. Switching between the modes can be done with one hand, and there are magnets to hold it in place in both modes. In mouse mode, its flat design isn't as ergonomic as something like from Logitech, but there are many other mice out there that are like this too, so I can't fault Leathercat for this. The left and right buttons have decent travel, and is relatively silent. Located on the right button, we also have a capacitive slider, which emulates a scroll wheel. It works, but you often get this jerk at the end of each scroll. Also, you might accidentally trigger it just by resting your finger on the right button. Below is where we insert the single AA battery required to power the mouse. We also have a magnetic slot for the USB dongle and an on-off switch. The optic uses invisible light, so do not be shocked when you turn on the mouse and don't see any red light coming out. There are fits on all four corners, but they do not seem to do a very good job. Just listen to the sound when I drag it across this metal mouse pad. In mouse mode, the Leathercat mouse does a decent job, good enough for on-the-go usage. But if you are using it for multiple hours each day, then I recommend going for something more comfortable and reliable, like this Logitech M331. Switching to hand mode exposes a 2-axis thumb wheel that controls the mouse cursor. Pressing on it emulates a left click. There isn't a button for right click in this mode, but there's a trick to overcome this. The table mode button still works in hand mode. If you find the thumb wheel too sensitive, click on the button below to switch between 800, 1200, and 1600 dpi. To scroll a page, tap on these arrow buttons and it will do a page up or page down. When in a presentation, you can switch between slides with these buttons too. For fine scrolling, the capacitive slider on the right still works. The downside to this though is that you might accidentally trigger it while holding the mouse. If that happens to you often, try holding it at a lower position. What is the purpose of hand mode though? Well, during a presentation, you might want to edit something or switch to a different file. But with a regular presenter, you can't do that. You will need a mouse, and for the mouse to work, it needs to be on a table. But with the Leathercat mouse, there is no need for all of that trouble. Just control from where you are. Yup, this is also a presenter. But a presenter isn't a presenter without a laser pointer. So, Leathercat equipped this mouse with a laser pointer too, which you can activate by holding down on this button. Unlike in the previous mode, the Leathercat Air mouse in the hand mode feels like the most natural way to use it. I have never seen anything like this before, and my experience with it has been really pleasant so far. The controls aren't as precise as a mouse, but it wasn't meant to replace a mouse in the first place. It doesn't make you hate using it, and for an air type of controller, that says a lot. The only thing I wish they would add is a spring mechanism into the 2-axis thumb wheel. Right now, the cursor can reach the top and bottom of the screen if you move it fast enough. But if you move it slowly for better precision, you can only reach about 4/5 of the screen. If there was a spring inside to bring the wheel back to the center, such that the longer you hold, the further it will move, reaching the entire height of the screen will not be a problem anymore. Overall, if you're getting the Leathercat Air mouse as a replacement to your current mouse, there is a high chance that you might get disappointed. But if you're coming from a presentation remote perspective, Leathercat is a fantastic gadget to get. Being able to double as a mouse is a bonus.